This will be a little bit of a drinky stream. We have soju. I'm very, very excited. I haven't had a drinky stream in a little bit. And it's peach! Is peach flavored. Can I open it? Yay! Yeah, we're still in this room. But we have carpet. We have carpet downstairs. All of that is done. So the last things that they need to finish up so that the basement is like, you know, ours again, is the trim. And they have to cut down one of the doors a little bit because it's rubbing up in the carpet in ways they don't like. But everything should be completely back to normal in the stream setup, hopefully by Thursday's stream. Super excited, I'm super pumped. It's so nice to have carpet again down there. I can just go and lay down. I'm just a floor person. I just love floor time. The best. It is the best time. And if you don't like floor time, I don't understand. Why do you not want to lay down on the floor and just pretend that you're dead? It's kind of top tier. A bit better? Your knee is still killing you? Did you like tweak it? The only thing I've ever had, okay, I've had two things with my knees. One, I ruptured my bursa back in the days of gymnastics. That was gymnasty. It was real bad. It was pretty gross. Yeah, and the other thing is now when I like roll over in bed, sometimes it'll partially dislocate a little bit and then I get like an achy knee for a while. Pain in the ass. At least you're not the only person drinking tonight. Not at all. So when you lay in the basement carpet, it's you in the, no, there's not a million bugs in my carpet. Why, you may ask? Because it's new carpet. Unless it came pre-installed with bugs. Don't you do that to me, Koi. Don't you do that. That's illegal. That is illegal. Don't you yuck my yum. Okay? Okay? We don't have time for that. We don't have time for that. I hope I don't cut myself on this lid. It's peach. You get the store carpet bugs when you get the new carpet. They actually had to like bring the whole giant roll through our basement window, which was pretty wild. That roll is like 29 feet. 29 feet of carpet log had to go into her it was a little sketchy. It was a little bit sketchy, but they got it done. Oh, it's just so nice. So freaking nice. You gotta go over every inch with a microscope to check for bugs. I do not have the time, but I can tell you that now our basement has that new carpet smell. So, I don't know if it's actually a good smell or not. I'm gonna be completely honest. I could just be getting like secondhand like glue fumes. I don't know. Maybe I should think about that a little bit more. How's the music? Can you guys hear the music? Or do you want me to turn it up? What are you thinking? I'm sure Koi's gonna say turn it all the way up, fuck streamer, but you know, like whatever. The huge. You mean lying down on a carpet is a good feeling. Oh, it's such a good feeling. I love it. I love it so much. It's the freaking best. Is the best. You hear no music. Well, the music did just end. But I can turn it up. I can turn it up a little bit. Please hold. While new song starts. It should be like chill synthwave vibey wibies. You hearing it? You feeling it? You feel the rumble in the jungle? I don't think that's a thing. But we could pretend it's a thing. I'm pushing all the buttons. Hold on. There we go. Buttons be kerdoodled. You should place a camera on it and stream store carpet bug fight homeless bugs looking for carpet to make a home in. Oh my gosh. Put one little cookie crumb in the middle and just watch them fight over it. That would be something. Damn, at least you're getting rid of the carpet in your house, putting in tile. Tile's not too bad. It depends on the carpet. And it depends on the tile. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's shit. Hi, Shark King, how are you? Blast my ears off. I'm not trying to blast your ears off. You hear thumping and whumping. Not enough chumbawumbas. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. You know, we want that. No, the crumb will attract ants to move in. I swear. No ants, no spiders. No spiders. I've had enough motherfucking spiders in that basement and in this house in general. No, thank you. I'm good. You're pretty good. You had a fun family day out with your sister. Ooh, what'd you guys do? Do anything fun? I love soju, but there's certain flavors that will forever just taste like chapstick or like lip gloss. and peach soju is one of them. I feel like I'm just glugging some peach scented sparkly lip gloss right now. But it's okay, because it's gonna get me a little tipsy, and I ain't gonna judge at that point. You will summon more now. No more summoning. Oh, they're getting too aggressive. They have a personal vendetta against me, probably because I murdered all their children. You know, that's normal. Get house centipedes? I would take the spiders over the centipedes, if I'm being completely honest with you. Apparently they eat spiders and other bugs. Have you ever heard of a cave cricket? In Tennessee, cave crickets are like the equivalent of house centipedes, except for they're like 15 times more terrifying. They are disgusting monstrosities. Also, they are aggressive, and if they see you, they won't like run away from you. They will jump at you, and they are big. They are big, and they are heavy, and they got little like, no. Not a fan. Not a fan. It's your fault for saying you ain't seen that. I mean, that's partially fair. It is on me. Your shit is old as hell. Oh, so your house is one of the first houses built in your town. Oh yeah, at that point, it's definitely time to change that carpet. It's probably like a completely different color than what it once was. All you can eat sushi place, bookstore trip, couple beers, and a new brew. That sounds amazing. That sounds absolutely amazing. See, that's how you do a good date. I got Cathoric to go with me to a heavy metal concert. He hated it. He was not a fan. He wasn't a fan. I mean, to be fair, like, he likes heavy metal on occasion. I mean, he's not like a connoisseur of heavy metal, but one of my friends was subbing in for, there's a band called Machine Head, and so he was subbing in for the guitarist, and they just happened to be in Ottawa, and they're like, hey, I'm in town. Do you want to go to a show? And I'm like, yeah, I'll go to a show. So they put their name on the list, and we gotta go to this metal show. It was freaking awesome. I loved it. I had a blast. He was concerned. It was just not the vibe for him, and that's okay. Mosh pits aren't. I am an extroverted introvert. I do enjoy things on occasion, but like concerts are like a sweet spot for me because like I want to feel the music in my heart, and by that I mean if that double bass doesn't make me feel like I'm going into like chest palpitations, I'm not close enough. I like it where it's too loud. He said no. He no like it. No like it. It's fine. You and Kath you would all get along. I mean, I get it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, and not all metal is my cup of tea either. This was like, so Machine Head is an older rock band. It like started in '98, so it's like a more rocky metal before it got into the just, you know, there's some of that, but it's not all that. You can understand some of them. You like Bush singing Machine Head? Oh, do ya? Also start a new job at the electric boat late next month. Ooh, an electric boat. That sounds fantastic. Oh, when they're installing a new light on the wall, like, 200 layers of paint and wallpaper came off before they got to the actual wall. You might have to be careful. You might have lead paint. And that can get kind of sketchy scary. You gotta be careful with that. And so you would start throwing hands in a mosh pit, and not in a good way. See, that was his take on it. He's like, if I get in there, like, I'm gonna punch someone out. I'm like, that's kind of the point. But like, if you do punch someone out, you pick them up, and then you kick them, and then they kick you, and then like, it's just like, it's a good way to get out of it's play fighting. It's play fighting. That's what it is. That's what a mosh pit is. I'm just too clumsy and fragile. I would just die. My ankles would just and then I would, and then it would just, little daisies would start growing where my corpse was, because that would be just, it would be bad. It would be bad. Sounds like he's a Linkin Park fan. He does like Linkin Park. I also like Linkin Park. Linkin Park was the titties, man. I think that was like my entry into like, I'm not gonna say Linkin Park is emo, but they have emo-esque qualities in some of their like earlier albums. Like Hybrid Theory was kind of like rocky, punky, slight emo-y. So it's screamo with emo as a but that was kind of like my intro into that genre of like emotional feelings, but not quite to the emo side of like My Chemical Romance, which I do like too. I like all that shit. Borderlands 4 for PlayStation's on sale for $30. I would ask Captain Creed. Captain Creed would be able to tell you if it's worth the $30. I know he really enjoyed the game and he spent a lot of hours in it. I spent 2 hours in it and I was spammed with the pop-ups in the co-op mode. And that kind of put a bitter taste on my tongue. And I haven't gone back into it. But I know that if you're playing single player and you have like enough space where the pop-ups aren't like all you see, it's a little bit more doable. Or enjoyable, I should say. They build nuclear submarines for the US Navy. That's freaking cool. That is super freaking cool. Let's see. They had to replace the ceiling a few years back because you had asbestos. Oh my god, both. Have you ever thought about maybe bebopping it out of there? Well, you could, maybe. Do you have issues and like sinus problems? Do you have trouble breathing sometimes? You might want to check your house for mold. You don't play a fight. Fair enough. Minutes to Midnight was their last emo album. That one was pretty emo. It was pretty good though. So you always saw Evanescence, My Chemical Romance is more emo. Of the really big early... Oh, Evanescence? Dude, I loved Evanescence. In fact... Please hold. Please hold. Are you holding? God, it's so freaking dark. No. Seriously. We have Linkin Park. Secondly, I haven't actually opened this one yet, but it's Metallica. It's their S&M album. With the symphony. Hold on. I gotta get into it. I got old lady eyes. I need a flashlight. Okay. I got the limited edition one, and it's all colorful. It's pretty. I love it. I love it so much. Dude, Amy is like everybody's goth mommy. Is this the one with the cool vinyl? I think it might be. Hold on. God! Oh, the artwork? Love that shit. Love it. Where are you open, my dear? No. You are shittily glued. Here we go. Are you just black? Oh, I think these ones are just black ones. It's crispy. Yeah, these are just the normal ones. I couldn't remember if this was the fancy colored ones because there was a few for the release. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. No, side. Jesus. I have not listened to these nearly enough. I also Spirited Away. This one is one of my favorites. I love the Spirited Away one. I'm sorry, this is now us going through vinyls for a little bit. Are you okay with that? Hiding all of Chop's wreck. I'm not. He doesn't have any. He doesn't have any. I have Ghost of Tsushima. This one I haven't opened yet either. But it's so freaking cool. Do we want to open it? We won't listen to it because I'm going to get DMCA'd. Art, not music. All of them. All of them. Art, music is art when you really think about it. All the things. All the things. What type of music is your go-to when making music? Or making art? It depends. What's up, Rudy? I got your box. It really depends what kind of mood I'm in, but if I'm being honest, I can show you the there's 2 albums I tend to get into. Let me open this one real quick. Gonna be very gentle when I open this. Ugh. So gentle. The gentlest! Wait, you get DMCA'd with video games? No, but I don't know if they have songs on here that are like if they're completely only from the game. Like, I don't know. Sometimes they throw in exclusives, which this does have an exclusive. It says, I ain't risking it for the biscuit. Also, I don't think it would come through my mic well. Over here making a mess. Okay, this is a big boy. And over here. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. Okay, okay. We got some action. But wait, there's more. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. I love this shit. I love this shit so much. Man. This is cool. I love it. Ah. Hannah lives in a risk-averse biscuit household. I'm not gonna say you're right, but I'm not gonna say you're wrong. Okay, so this is the album I listen to the most when I'm in like a very specific creative thing where I just want to like veg out and just like meh. I listen to Kid Cudi. I listen to this album. And it's like the perfect amount of just like zen vibes, but also like swaggy vibes, you know? And that's why I usually listen to that one. Or I listen to my baby. My Gris original soundtrack on gray vinyls. Be still my heart. I love it. I love it so much. Update on life. You're getting a new job after. Ooh, how do you feel? How do you feel? But yeah, those are some of my little vinyl collection. If you guys have vinyls that you want to send my way, I will take them. I will take them. One thing that I do collect are vinyls from video games that I play. So if there's video game-based vinyls. You want to get a record player? Dude, freaking Audio-Technica has some fairly cheap ones that are really good quality and they hook up to Bluetooth. That's what I use. I would definitely recommend it. Totally new career. Okay, well, what is it? Are you like selling feet pictures now? So, oh, I gotta hide all my shit. We have a box to open. So excited. This is from the wonderful Prithia. Okay, we're gonna get into. I'm opening it upside down so that I don't have to cut through all of the wonderful customs. But this bad boy was sent from Japan. What's up, Phoenix? How are you? You had a couple of the GTA Vice. Did you really? I hear that the GTA radio will not be in the newest GTA. And some people are very sad. For obvious reasons. Handy dandy wall scissors. Okay. So. It's so cute. What is this? Oh my god. Oh. Are they snacks? Oh, dude. There's Saki Kit Kats? This is so cool. I like how I'm trying to read the back. I don't read kanji. I have no idea what this says. You could tell me that this is 99% poison and all these calories will go to your left butt cheek only, and I would eat them anyway. I am so excited. The elegant taste of sake. Great combination with Kit Kat. Enjoy the rich, satisfying flavor of alcohol. Okay, don't mind if I do. Mixing chemicals for industrial plants. Also, getting your CDL. CDL isn't a big deal. Okay, you've driven trucks since you were a teenager. Well, a whole new job. That's exciting. If you're mixing chemicals, use your PPE. Like, really, make sure you take care of your lungs and your hands and all that stuff. You're so cute. They go to the right butt cheek. No. Since the box is green, it's probably matcha or green tea. Nuh-uh. It says sake. These are booze flavored. I'm excited. Give me your booze. I'm trying to gingerly opening them. Should I just rage bait you all? I can do that. I can do that. I could be a monster right now. They're so good. Oh my god, they do taste like sake. Like, how? That is so weird. These didn't say they're peach flip. Oh, is it peach sake? I think they're peach sake. Here, I'll move it closer. Can you see this? Is it too bright? Oh my god. Fuck you, lighting. Please hold. Hold. Here, let me move my face. These are wonderful. I don't know what this means, but it says Sakinami on there. And it's a vibe. Okay. I don't think they're infused. Like, I don't think these are alcoholic because they probably wouldn't have gotten into Canada if they were. But I will say, so sake has like a really interesting, like, this is gonna sound really weird to verbalize. When you breathe out after you had sake, it like has a, like an aroma, maybe is the best way to anyway. It has the same aroma like sake, yeah, as actual sake. Like, it's very, very similar. Like, when I breathe out, it's like I just had a sip of sake. I love it. Oh, it's so smooth though, but it has like that little bit of the sweetness and like the light fruitiness to it. Dude, if these were alcoholic, I would eat the shit out of them. And it's awesome that they're peach flavored because I'm drinking peach soju as well. So very nice indeed. You're glad that they're good? Autumn had bought the Kit Kat balls. They were Whoppers. They didn't taste like Kit Kats at all. I wouldn't like a Whopper. I don't like Whoppers. It's not a texture for me. You never had sake? Oh, sake? You don't want to try this, trust me. Very bitter. Very bitter. Many years of trauma. Oh my god, you can't drink or eat anything that tastes like sake because you had to force it down your throat? Oh my god, when your ex's dad, when you're 16? You got a whole liter. Oh god, that's gonna fuck you up. Yeah, sake's like a sneaky one, but it also depends. Like, there's good sake and there's bad sake. That's definitely based off the good stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't get a breathalyzer. Okay, no breathalyzer for me. Sake is rice alcohol, right? Yes. Yes, but there's also different types of sake. It's just like a... Sake would be the equivalent of like vodka, right? So you have vodka. Is it technically only made out of potatoes? No. You can actually get corn vodka. It has to be a grain neutral spirit. So the specifications in sake are a little bit vague. I don't know if it is only rice. You know what? Actually, let's find out. We can do some researching. Okay, sake. Classifications. Bee boobadoop.
So it's primarily a rice polishing ratio. What the hell does that mean? Okay, so the percentage of the rice grain left after milling and whether distilled brewer's alcohol is added. Premium sake makes up the core grades, split cleanly between pure rice styles, alcohol added styles. Oh my god, there's a whole bunch of shit. Whole bunch of classifications for this thing. Like, it is not straightforward. Wow, this is very different. So, what I'm seeing is rice, but the percentage of rice completely changes your classifications. So, and then on top of that, you have your styles of the sake, which would be like whether or not it's cloudy or unfiltered, and like different, there's all these different types on top of that. Kind of reminds me classification styles of like almost tequila. Very vaguely close to tequila style. Where, except for instead of percentage of agave, you know, it's percentage of rice, but also they have aging in barrels for reposado, whatever. You know, one of those things. Her uncle pinned you down and forced your mouth. Well, that sounds traumatic, my dude. I hope at one point in time, you are having the time of your life where you get to enjoy sake on your own terms. And maybe you'll like it. If you have something good and it's not being force-fed to you. Like, man, if anyone held you down and like force-fed you chicken nuggets, I would also be adverse to chicken nuggets. That says a lot, because I fucking love chicken nuggets. If you drink it and you don't drink if you don't think sake to me, it's sake anonymous. So more like a rice whiskey? It can be. Yeah, it can be higher proof. Which is cool. I like that shit. Not saying I like high proof alcohol, but like sometimes, you know. I see you though. Came out of the shadows. You're ridiculous. Okay. On that note, thank you so much for sending me that package. I am incredibly thankful. I cannot wait to add these to the snackle box. I'm so pumped. Oh my god. Part of me wants to like save one forever, but then I can't do that. I have no self-control when there's something yummy around me. I already ate all those cookies. They're gone. I ate like 12 cookies. And they were big between like yesterday and today. Fuck. I have no self-control. Now Hannah tries to share the Kit Kats with the class. I don't want to. Why do I have to? No thanks. Is that a solution? Everyone DM Hannah your address for the sake Kit Kats. What is this? The communist Russia of streams? That would be an interesting premise, actually. Like what if just what if that was it wouldn't work. It would be like no one subs or everyone subs, but then also if there's a donation, it'd have to be split up. Everyone would get like a nickel. Not even a nickel. What are you talking about? It's Twitch. You'd get like a sniff of a penny. Like maybe a piece of lint from someone's like pocket. The distribution system would be quite interesting. Quite interesting. You added 2 new workouts for leg day? You feel dead? Hell yeah! Enjoy it. You actually saw a video before stream. That sake is coming to your country permanently, so you might buy a bottle with some friends and see. Do it. It's all about like the right situation. You don't want to. Okay. Did you ever play Borderlands 2 and do Tiny Tina's Attack on Dragon Keep DLC? Because if you did, there's a little cave you can go into when you're going to fight the golem in the mission line, the sword and the stoner. And in that cave, you can sit down and listen to a very long dialogue from a guy who looks like a samurai who's called Spatula Khan. Which wouldn't be a samurai because I mean it's Khan, Mongolian. Anyway, but there's a line in his dialogue and it says, "If you feel your food, don't eat it." So if you fear the sake, don't drink it. But if you don't, then drink it. You know, live by the law of Spatula Khan. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome for that very interesting rabbit hole of a reference that for some reason I can just pull out of my butt
played too much of that game. Way too much of that game. Or I've got an odd memory. I'm not entirely sure. Side note, I had a thought. Good job me having one of those. Mainly because I've been watching a ton of Moist Critical. Ton. But here's my thought. I could totally LARP as Moist. I think I could. I think I could do it. I would just have to part my hair, down the center? And here's the center part, right? I'd have to wear a white t-shirt, just drawing a little stubble. And then I could be Moist Critical. And I could play a shitty horror game and just have no reaction. And then instead of having, like, you know, voice clips or whatever, it would just all be burp sound effects. Like, it might work. And then I could change the name. Instead of Moist Critical, it could be Noise Titticles. Except for, I don't really have big tits. So, like, I feel like it almost could work. But I have to be, like, a real... I have to put on, like, a bra or something. make it happen. No reaction. What about... I mean, okay. Well, it'd either be no reaction or extreme reaction. It could work. It could work. I feel like it could work. It wouldn't be too bad. Noise Titicle is a funny name. It's a funny name. Like, why is there not some drag queen out there using the name Moist Titicle? Or, sorry. Moist Titicle. That would mean something else. Noise Titicle. Just balloon them. That would work. That would work. But then we'd run the risk of being lopsided. We wouldn't want that. That would kill me. And then, like, you know, I just have it where the camera is just oddly zoomed out. So, like, I wish I could, like, lower this, but you'd only see, like, this part of me playing the game, and I'd be, like, really far. It would be funny. It would be so funny. But anyway, that's a thought I had. I don't know if I should do it, but it could be a possibility if I'm feeling really random, you know? I would have to find the right game. Like, too many dudes. But then again, he's playing too many dudes. He's playing too many dudes like nobody's biz. Moist Critical is just, like, solid dude. Solid dude. He's probably one of the few people that I've seen on the internet where I've actually had the thought where I'm like, we might actually be friends if we ever met for some reason. If we had, I feel like we could be friends. We could be buds. But then I remembered he can't eat jalapenos because then he wimps out, and I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. He also can't handle alcohol. At all. He's an interesting gentleman. Interesting gentleman. Anyway, let's get into Stellar Blade. We're gonna go change this up. Hopefully the settings that I changed before stream will help with that. So you're just looking at the ingredients, and it does have alcohol. It has plum wine, but does it have a percentage, or is it one of those things where they, like, cook it off? You'd actually think it would be the funniest stream you have ever seen. You like the stories that he got? The stories are pretty good. They are pretty good. I'll think about it. We could do it as, like, a sub-goal thing. That might be interesting. A little LARP going on there. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. The latest one that you got hooked on with the Lego. The Lego one was good. He also, I'm trying to think of, like, the ones that I've watched recently. He had one. Actually, Coy, there's one you should watch. I like how I say it like I watched the full video. I fell asleep to the video because I sleep like nobody's biz, man. I have a skill set that would make any insomniac cry. And then, so he had a video on what he's done to try to go to sleep because he's like an insomniac. So he's like melatonin and he's like ranking it. I feel like you would like it, Coy, just because I know that that's one of those things where you've probably been down that rabbit hole too. You wish you were cross-eyed so you could see you twice? Well, you can't. Unless you put me on two screens. Then you can. And if you've got two monitors, then you can be cross-eyed but see us at the same... It would work. It would work. Also, have you seen the episode of Adventure Time? Where in order to open up, like, the crazy portal to, like, the freaking Devil Land or whatever, you have to stand in a corner and then go cross-eyed, and it makes this... Genius. Freaking genius. It's golden. Part of the reason for Critical's alcohol susceptibility is the fact that he has a BMI of a sparrow. He's a sparrow. Actually, I don't know how big he is, but I've seen these videos and he just kind of looks a little dainty. But it could just be that he's got really big friends. You know?
Maybe he's not. He's fine. He looks proportionate. But also, if he cut his hair, he'd have to be careful because he would look a little bit like Lord Farquaad. A little bit. He'll drink alcohol, don't worry. Cheers. Alright. Let's go stab some people in the butt.